the involvement and participation. I'm trying to get to the extent of the participation of the Metro Police. Were they interfering? What did their presence represent in relation to the arrest that was affected? I think we get an explanation that you found these officers there, but I'm trying to understand, were they trying to interfere and prevent the operations from unfolding? Is that what
maybe then, through you, Honorable Chair, because the first paragraphs I was introducing the two types of interferences. Then my next paragraph talks to the interference by the Hawks, and then the next one from paragraph 1 to 2 talks to the interference by JMPD. That's where I was going to be detailed when it comes to. So the first part I was just introducing those. As I indicated, that was the beginning of the problems of PKTT and Khumalo. And the most important dates of December that we treasure, and we make sure that in our diaries they are circled, is the 6th of December as well as the 31st of December. That is Khumalo and the PKTT, when their problems started. It was the most difficult takedown operation. So maybe to go back to the support, the only reason why that operation was a success is because of the decision to request the combat teams of PKTT to come and assist on that one-day operation. Because if we did not do that, up until today, KT Molefe was not going to have been arrested. Because one could realize that the local resources will not stand this pressure, or everything that was happening on the 6th. Then summarizing the interference by the Hawks, I'll try to summarize it such that the Honorable Committee is not confused. There was the first group led by Captain Kruger that came and wanted to know what's happening, and then I emphasize the professionalism of PKTT, but the professionalism, it includes also the mental strength and fearlessness, because no matter how hard you try to introduce yourself as a VVIP, but you won't be able to do what you want to do. So then there was an engagement with Captain Kruger's team. He then also dropped the name of Brigadier Mukwena from DPCI, and after that the name of a divisional commissioner, Lieutenant General Mboto, as well as the national head himself, as people that had sent them to come and inquire as to what's happening in KT Molefe's premises. And then the team, DPCI team, was informed that it's a police operation, and then there is nothing wrong. But then they remained there in the site for a long time. But one can safely say then they could not achieve whatever then the objective that might be there. Then the second team of TOMS is a tactical operations management section, like tactical teams, combat team of DPCI. The second team also came, and the same thing happened. they could not then successfully interfere with the operation. We can still call it an attempt. And then the situation was contained up until then the arrest was effected. And we are indicating that there was also another team from DPCI that came then led by Captain Norkie, sent by the provincial head of DPCI also to the, so it was now more DPCI than GCI ops that are conducting their lawful operation. From our side, we are still convinced that it was an interference with the operation, with the lawful operation. And if we are in a situation where the lieutenant generals are the SOSs of suspects or criminals that police officers are dealing with, then we might have a real problem, especially looking at the DPCI level. Then the interference, to finalize the interference from the JMPD, as I've introduced it, and we have, with all these people that I've mentioned, we have statements under oath affidavits that are annexed. Also, with regard to the JMPD officer, we have an affidavit as well as his commanders and the principal's affidavits that he confirmed that he has a long relationship with Mr. Molefe and Mr. Tau. Mr. Tau is one of the hitmen that are used by the cartel to eliminate people. And then he indicated that he is frequently requested by Mr. Molefe to register his vehicles, and then in turn, then he gets a 500 rand per vehicle. And on the day of Mr. Molefe's arrest, this JMPD officer stated that he reported on duty, but left due to ill health, like reporting that he's not feeling well, and he went home according to the supervisors and himself initially. And then he says, following the reporting sick, he received a call from Molefe regarding a suspicious vehicle, the story that I've summarized. And then he came, he collected Molefe in a service vehicle, JMPD, to go and investigate now and look for this car. They drove past and then returned Molefe back to his residence. After conducting that search and the plate and the tracking, he then gave the report to Mr. Molefe that was a vehicle belonging to SAPS. So Mr. Molefe was aware well in advance that there will be an operation on that day soon. And then on paragraph 124, that's what will happen then when you try to make sense of what is not making sense. In his own affidavit, is indicating that after giving feedback to Mr. Molefe, he resumed his regular patrol duties, forgetting that initially he had said he reported sick when he left his employment. His statement is attached as SDK 12.